All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, man, hopefully most on your house shall bless you all day by his mercies you aren't consumed. We're alive in the most on your house shall body. And two, we're naturally alive, man, because and I want to get into this, man, because it kind of goes into how for certain times what the most high in your house has said in like Jeremiah 1:5, like I formed you in the belly, or like Isaiah 49:5, or like how I said you have you have not chosen me, but I've chosen you, man. Because you know what it is too. This is with the word, more importantly, and the word, man. Because and most of the time, like even Amos in the word Amos is like he said, I was just a farmer pretty much. I was just agriculture. I didn't come from a family or kin. I didn't have a father who was a prophet or kin kin that was prophet. Listen, the Most High in your house shall they hard my life was already written out honestly for me, man. That's why the word says, listen, the man's goings are the Lord, it's already written out for us honestly, it is what it is. So that's why I don't like the whole free will thing. But pretty much even on a natural tip, right? Because certain people, they're just born to do certain things, man. Like we always talk about, like how Michael Jackson, he was born to do what he did. Even Michael Jordan was born to do what he did. Certain people are just placed on earth to do what they were born to do. Honestly, whatever their endeavor is. Even like a Tom Brady per se, you could tell he's just born to play football. That's what he's just born to do. Like even on scripture in the spiritual aspect, in the spiritual tip, spiritually, man. Like in the word, certain people were just born to be what they were going to be born to be. Moses was just born to do what he's going to do. That's the Most High house was playing for him. Going back to Jeremiah 1:5. But even on that natural tip, right? Even because certain people like that, it's like, damn, you can't imagine them doing anything else. Like for me, personally, not saying that they couldn't do anything else, but because you don't want to limit certain people with certain things, but you just can't picture them seeing them doing something else, or other people they themselves can see themselves doing something else. Because I have my actual blood brother, he's in the arts, he dances, been dancing all his life. Not saying he's not quit because he could do other things. My brother very intelligent, very capable, very would be successful in some other things as well. But I couldn't see him like doing anything else but in the arts, being dancers, or being a creative, man. But pretty much why am I saying this too? Because that's what how that's what you call Mike Tyson in his real saying, man. Because I know even though this is the Cameron and Mace podcast, it is what it is podcast. But even though they start laughing, Mike Tyson did though, because Mike Tyson was just born to fight. That's what it is, and he says that right here. But even though they was laughing though, Mike Tyson was dead serious. Certain people today was born to do what they want to do, man. So that's like formed in the belly, like the Most High house like said there in the word. Is what it is. Some people they just had that certain purpose. They're just born to do what they're going to do. That's just what it is. So we're gonna watch this, and it's gonna be a little real, but yeah.
If you wasn't a boxer, what sport you think you'll play very well outside of boxing?
If I wasn't a boxer, I'd be a criminal. I don't like any other sports but fighting.
I'll be a criminal.
But see, he was dead serious though, because that's what he was roundabout way. What Mike is saying, he was born to that's what he was born to do. Honestly, yeah, man. That's just and it's crazy. That's Mike Tyson too, because Michael the Archangel. We know Michael is the leading. Michael, he that means he that is like the Most High. I mean, he that is like Yahweh. He that is like the Most High. He that is like God, and he's a captain of the Lord's army too. And so that means he's very he's really even his name too. He was just he's just a fighter too, man. He's just a warrior. So see, even that in his name too, because see that goes back into in the ancient world, like the Brothers Chronicles of Judah, you said, and even in the word, like in the nomen omen per se, like especially in the scriptures, they used to call it the quote unquote. You were born, your name was going to be born to something that you were going to do, man. Honestly, so we see this time and time again. That's why, for example, Solomon means to be at peace because he would be at peace. He lived and reigned during peaceable time. Or Abel, he was the son of promise. He means breath. He had the breath of life. who else? Who else? Saul means like Saul was born to do what he, because Saul, what does Saul mean? Ask for, or like ask for a king, and that's what Israel did at that time. Or like who else? Abraham, father of many nations, the father of many, and that's what he became. Or Yahushua, of course, like he shall deliver, like he's salvation. Like honestly, too, Joshua means the same thing. So he would deliver and bring them into the promised land, just like Yahushua was going to do. Honestly, like I'm just trying to think. Moses drew out of water. That's what happened with Moses. Honestly, I'm trying to think of it's a few others. We haven't touched on this topic in a while, but yeah, man. Some people. Point being is that some people was born to do what they were born to do, man. So anyway, that's what the Most High Yahushua said, man. Like formed you in the belly before you even knew it. That some people was born to do what they were born to do. So peace.